What is going on, Mavs fans? Welcome into another episode of Mavs Latest. I'm your host, Cody Brusso. On today's show, man, we're going to be breaking down the Mavericks versus the Grizzlies. I'm going to be giving my opinions on some things, and we're just going to have a real easy Sunday. Start this thing off with the 96-102 loss to the Mavericks. To the Grizzlies, Mavericks do fall, but again, it's another close one. The Mavericks play to their competition. We're not, blowing anybody out or getting blown out normally by anybody. Like we play to that level. And unfortunately, we don't do enough to pick up the win. And it's the same thing again tonight. Klay Thompson actually leads the team, though, with 22 points, even though we saw some antics from Klay, chunking up a shot to, you know what I'm talking about. Some questionable shot taking. But you know what? I'm going to say this. If Klay is willing to step up for Coop, if you watch the game, you know what I'm talking about. Coop gets tripped up, falls. Coop starts to go at Aldama, and then Klay comes over and Klay starts yapping at him, and Klay's kind of getting in his face. So if Klay's gonna start acting, like Big Brother Klay to Coop, maybe we don't trade him. I mean, especially if he's starting to find that, that Klay Thompson form, and he's actually, hitting his shots like he was doing tonight, 6 of 12 from three. Again, some questionable, but you take what you can get. I mean, we're taking what we can get from D'Lo. So I think now D'Lo slides into that trade bait over Klay if Klay is willing to stay here. I don't know. Let me know what you think about it. Has Klay been showing you enough here lately to make you want to continue to see him in a Maverick uniform? I was told by somebody by a friend that watches but doesn't watch too much basketball, and they were like, "Man, you seem to kind of flip flop on some of these trades," and I was like, "Man, it's not that I'm flip flopping on trades. It's, man, you got to think what's best for the team and trying to think of, long-term situations and things like that. And you're looking at contracts. I mean, this isn't 2K. Like, we can't just force through trades. We have to actually think things through. I mean, we're not trying to be Nico Harrison's out here and, back our team into a corner. But again, let me know what you guys think about Klay. Has he been showing you enough to continue to be a Maverick? Continuing with the game. Of course, Daniel Gafford, only 5 points, 27 minutes for him, as he was the only center because of, again, he was the only center besides Musa Cisse, because of the knee, D-Live out again. Now in this one, Jaden Hardy has some playing time. Caleb Martin gets some playing time. Dwight Powell sees some trash time. So we go deep in the bench, kind of, sort of. But we're still waiting for that trigger pull on a deal that I think will start happening probably mid-December. Not much to really talk about this game. Again, came out flat from halftime. Unfortunately, let it get away from us. Didn't do enough there in the fourth, and we take the L. On the other side, I know everybody, was hoping to potentially maybe see Ja, but of course he doesn't start for the Grizz. And of course, Prosper Omax, 17 minutes for the Grizzlies tonight, but 1 of 8 shooting only 2 points, but he did grab 7 rebounds and only 1 turnover. So the poor shooting makes you think, hey, Dallas did good moving on. But the 7 rebounds, you're like, man, Dallas could have probably used that. They are off tomorrow. Our Mavericks are off tomorrow. They will go up against the Heat. They're going to be there in Miami. The Heat right now 10-6. They're actually 7-1 at home. 73.4% favorites are the Heat. Everyone's writing this one up as a scheduled loss for the Mavericks. Who knows? Hopefully we can go out and surprise them. But also, guys, the first half, again, Cooper Flag, slow out the gate. And I wonder if that's just kids doing, if he's maybe implementing something with offense, or if Coop just doesn't want to be aggressive, doesn't want to command the ball too much there in the first half. He's definitely started to take over more in the second, but I would just love to see a little bit more aggressiveness from him right from the jump. And of course, the Mavs without PJ Washington there at the end, about 5 minutes left to go, and PJ headed back to the locker room early, clutching his side. So hopefully we'll get PJ back soon. Definitely somebody that we cannot be without right now. Just unfortunately, man, the injury bug biting Dallas super hard right now. But again, sorry for the short one, guys. There's not much going on. Again, some of the same trade rumors still going on. Still, LaMelo Ball is the big hot topic. With the Mavs. But probably the only new one that I've heard, that I heard earlier, and then it kind of died off, and it's starting to pick up traction again right now, is should the Mavs trade for Trae Young from Atlanta? I don't think so, but let me know what you think. If that's a trade they should explore, or if that's a trade you want us to look into and kind of see how the salaries would work. But I just don't think it's feasible bringing Trae Young here, and I don't think it would be, the big move that we need to get us over the hump. But you never know. Let me know what you guys think. Again, sorry it's a quick one, guys. We will definitely be breaking down more tomorrow. But I will see y'all then. Peace out.